Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Ariella, second year medical student. Today I need to get caught up on what is likely the thousands of Anki cards that I have built up. So as you guys know, this past weekend I didn't do any note cards basically for 4 days straight. So I've definitely built up a lot of them and I'm gonna have a pretty busy morning. So right now it's about 7:50 and I'm going to go ahead and do a workout out on the front porch. It's about 55 degrees today, which I think is perfect weather to work out in. I'm really excited. And then I might go do a little walk because I got some new trail running shoes that I would like to get used to wearing. If you guys are familiar with trail running shoes at all, I ended up getting the Ultra Lone Peaks. Yeah, and then later today I need to go bring my car in for an oil change. And other than that, my only goal today is to hopefully get down those note cards. So I'm gonna vlog today and maybe the next couple days if that's how long it takes me to get these note cards under control. I've been trying to wake up and have a normal schedule since school's gonna be starting so soon. I'm not ready. All right, let's work out. Alright guys, so like I said, I'm gonna go on a quick walk to either break in these shoes or just get used to wearing them. After my walk, it should be time to call the dealership and figure out what the heck's going on with my oil change. So we're gonna do that. Okay guys, so I am all showered and clean and now I'm going to drop off my car at Honda to get it serviced. Probably leave it there for most of the day and then come back and do all my note cards because I've really just been pushing them off. Alright guys, so I'm back home now. I'm just gonna clean up some things before I actually get started on the Anki cards. I've talked about this a lot before, but I really like to have a clean and welcoming environment whenever I am doing schoolwork. Yeah, this is a mess. Good morning to you, Winslow. He's been really good about eating his pellets lately, so I'm super excited. Hi, baby. He also has been nipping at the plants, which is very strange because you're supposed to be a carnivore. All right, so the plan right now is to do a quick cleanup of just this downstairs area of the apartment, do the dishes, get myself settled, make a coffee, and then throw myself into the note cards. Alright guys, so I'm gonna start off the day with my daily USMLE question and then work on the note cards. And I also think I'm gonna check and just respond to any YouTube comments if I got any overnight. It's about 10:21 right now, so that means I have the rest of the day to hopefully finish about 2,000 note cards. Alright, let's do it. So I had 2 of these bad boys because yesterday when I woke up, the question hadn't been posted yet. So we've got those out of the way. I got one wrong, one right. I definitely should have gotten this one right, but I don't know a lot about what steps to take when something's wrong yet. So I don't know what the first step is to take when you suspect appendicitis. Apparently it's to take out the appendix immediately because it can rupture and you want to avoid that. So if you have a very classic symptomatology, you take them straight to the OR, you don't do any imaging. All right, let's close this bad boy down and let's open this one up. And I'm gonna calculate how many cards I actually have really quickly. All right, so I overestimated a bit. It's actually 1,500 cards, but that's still a lot. So it'll be a miracle if I get through these. Basically, I'm just trying to get as many of the cards done as possible so that I can start decreasing the amount of reviews I have to do. Also, I don't know if I mentioned already, but I ended up making tea instead of coffee because I already had an espresso this morning and I probably didn't need another whole cold brew, so we've got tea instead. Let's do it! So I changed into leggings because I was getting chilly, and these are actually Luon Wonder Unders. And I didn't think I was gonna like these because I have one other pair of Luons that I am not a huge fan of, but actually I like these a lot. So I ended up sizing up to an 8 because I figured this white color was not gonna be the best. They're definitely softer than the Luxstream, so warmer, and since I was cold, this was the perfect thing to throw on. I probably won't get a ton of them, to be honest, because I usually need the athletic material, but these are really nice and comfy for studying, and I actually like them in terms of the fit a little bit more for studying versus something like an Align, because they are slightly less high-waisted, and high-waisted things when you sit down have a tendency to like clump up around your stomach, which is kind of annoying to me. So these are definitely a nice pair of leggings to study in. I'm a big fan. And I like this We Are From Space color, whatever, I don't know. All right, I don't know if you guys follow the hiking community at all, but I actually, hold on, let me pause the music. I have been watching Taylor the New Hampshire Hikers videos a lot. I just watched her entire AT series where she had to get off because of the virus, and it was a really entertaining, like beautiful series of vlogs. I really enjoyed it, so I ended up ordering a shirt from their website. They're doing online orders and it's free to ship to where I am in New Hampshire right now, so I ordered this t-shirt in an extra large. Highly recommend that you check out Taylor's channel. I'll leave a link down below. I've really been enjoying her hiking content, and you guys know that I like to hike a lot, so I'm always looking for suggestions for hikes to do, and it's really cool that she lives in New Hampshire so I can take a lot of the suggestions that she shows in her videos. All right, that's enough procrastinating. Okay guys, so it's about 11:40 right now. I got about 268 cards done in the hour that I was studying. I'm hoping that I can pick up the pace on the note cards a little bit once I get finished with lunch, but it's about 11:40, so I figured I would start cooking. I'm getting pretty hungry. I've been doing this thing lately where I'm sort of pseudo intermittent fasting. Please don't take dietary advice from me. I don't know anything. I need to fix the camera. I kind of like it, but we'll see. I definitely will not be doing it on days that I'm going on long hikes and things because that would be unfortunate. So I'm gonna see what I can cook up here, and then, like I said, watch some of Taylor the New Hampshire Hikers videos, and we'll see what's going on. I think I'm gonna have a salad tonight for dinner, so I'm not gonna have a salad for lunch because I don't like to have the same thing twice in one day, but I'll see what I can whip up with whatever we have like in the pantry and in the fridge. So I have this like roasted rice packet that I think I'm gonna make. I have no idea who bought this or why we have it, but it's been sitting in the pantry for a while. These things have so much sodium in them, but I'm basically just gonna eat it to get rid of it. Let's see if I can find some vegetables to eat with this. We have no vegetables except onion, avocado, and tomatoes, so I'm just gonna make this work. All right, so I'm just frying up some garlic and onions here. I'm gonna throw the tomatoes in once these have gotten fragrant and translucent, and then I will probably throw in some arugula right at the end. Throw that on top of this roasted chicken rice, and then throw a little avocado on top at the end, and this just has paprika and cumin. I didn't add any salt because I know the rice is gonna be salty, so hopefully this is good, I don't know. I'm also gonna top it with a little bit of tzatziki. because I love tzatziki. Alright guys, this is it. So I've got the rice on the bottom, the sauteed veggies, and then topped with some chickpeas straight out of the jar, just washed, half an avocado, and like 2 spoonfuls of tzatziki. So I'm just gonna enjoy eating this and watching Taylor's videos on my iPad, and yeah, then I'll get back on it. Okay, so I just got a call from the Honda service department, and I was only supposed to get an oil change and a tire rotation, but it turns out that, okay, I might be saying this wrong, I don't know anything about cars, but apparently the brake pads were seizing and that was causing the rotors to overheat, and now the rotors are damaged, so the rotors need to be replaced, and I also need to replace the brake fluid. I wouldn't have replaced that normally unless if I wasn't doing the brake replacement. So all in all, that totals to about $650. Just know guys that if you're thinking about getting a car, and my car is a 2017, so it's not that old, and I've already replaced the battery in it. Don't get me wrong, I love my car, but it's kind of like getting a pet where you need to be able to deal with unexpected expenses that come up from time to time, because otherwise you can really damage your car if you let work that needs to be done just get delayed. So a little sad about that, but it's about 1 o'clock now. I'm gonna clean up everything. I enjoyed my bowl a lot. It was a lot of food. I was super full. I'm going to wash the dishes and unfortunately get back to studying. I also forgot to give you guys an update on these guys. I liked them a lot. So we'll see how they perform on obviously a longer hike, because I just wore them for a walk this morning. I really liked how much room there was for my toes to splay out on the tops, which was really nice. We'll most likely be taking them on a hike tomorrow, so we'll see how my arches do, but so far I'm a big fan. They were some of the most comfortable shoes I've ever worn, which is kind of crazy. And I know they look like clown shoes, but whatever. The bright red shoes will help me be more recognizable on the trail and stuff. So an hour later and I'm at 5:39, so I'm 1/3 of the way through. I think I'm gonna change and just sit outside for a little bit to get a change of scenery or something, and it's really nice outside today, so I'm gonna give that a shot and see if that helps my motivation at all. But so far, after lunch, I've been doing pretty well. I might get some snacks to help keep me motivated through this next third, I'll say. But I think I'll be able to finish today. I don't know if I'll be able to do new cards today, so we'll see how that goes. About 40 minutes later, and I did like 200 cards outside, which is pretty decent for being outside, just because it's hard for me to focus out there sometimes. So yeah, 700 down. So these are some of the study snacks that I like to have. I always have like 5 or 6 fruit strips in my backpack or my lunch bag if I'm at school, just so that I can have like some quick carbohydrates, and these are also really delicious. They're from Target. And then I also have these caramel rice cakes that I really like. I prefer the other flavors to the caramel flavor, but this one was on sale. I'm pretty sure this is the Quaker brand one. Yeah. Just something to keep me motivated to keep going. All right guys, so we got some packages in the mail today. I ended up ordering these trekking poles because we're going to start hiking a lot more in the White Mountains, and so I wanted a really good set of trekking poles, and these are the ones that basically everyone online recommended. They're the Women's Micro Variocarbon by this brand that I don't know how to pronounce. They're adjustable, so if I ever need to set up a tent or anything with them, I can do that. And they'll also be, the adjustability is also really useful so that you can change the length when you're going uphill versus downhill. So I will take these out and play with them later. And then I also got a day pack. So this is the Women's Tempest 20 in the color Chloroplast Green, I think. And I'll open this one up because it's just a backpack. Right, so here we are. It's pretty small, like you probably saw. It's 20 liters. I got the size small, extra small, because it said I could be either that size or the size up. I ended up going with this size because I like this color a lot, so hopefully that fits. Okay guys, so here we are at the end of the night. I did not finish. Honestly, I probably could have finished if I had really stuck my nose to the grindstone and just done it, but some things came up. I had to pick up my car, I had to go to EMS, and I have to go back tomorrow. So hopefully this is enough of a dent that I can handle it tomorrow, and I'm going to just get ready for bed and sit and do as many cards as I can in bed right now until about 8:30 when I'll stop doing cards altogether. I'm a little bummed that I didn't completely finish it, but that's all right. But we'll see how it goes. Good morning, guys. I decided not to go on a hike today because I was just too sore all over from all the workouts that I've done this week. So it's okay. It's gonna be like a misty day anyway, so even if I got to the top of the mountain, I probably wouldn't see anything. And it seems a little wet outside, so that means mud. We're definitely gonna go on a hike tomorrow. And maybe Sunday. So I think the goal for today is to just catch up on as many Anki cards as I possibly can do. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this time I can actually get them done today. I did about 900 cards yesterday, so as long as I don't have more than 900 to do today, it should be fine. I've also got to do my daily USMLE question, and then I also have to update the description of my last video to include the coupon code for, well, it's the last video that you guys would have seen, but at the current time, it's not up yet. I need to update the description so I can include the coupon code so we can all get 120 days of the service free. If you guys didn't know, I partnered with Anatomy Bootcamp on last week's video, so if you want to know how you can get access to their materials for free for the rest of the year, go to the description of that video. All right, shower time. Sad. Here we go, guys. It's a lysosomal storage disease. Okay guys, so while I'm here, I want to share with you a really classic high yield boards question on these lysosomal storage diseases. And so if you have not already seen Dirty USMLE or Dirty Medicine's video on the glycogen storage diseases and lysosomal storage diseases, I highly recommend you watch those multiple times throughout your medical school career, because without them, these can be really difficult to just memorize each and every deficient enzyme and what's going on, but with them, it's really easy to remember. So I read this question stem here. A 6-month-old girl is brought in by her mother, who noted a protruding abdomen that indicates hepatosplenomegaly, irritability, and recent inability to lift her head unassisted. Examination reveals a healthy girl with a distended abdomen, again, hepatosplenomegaly, cervical lymphadenopathy, and fundoscopic exam reveals a cherry red macula, which is the best diagnosis. So because I know that there's a cherry red spot on the macula, I know that this has to be either Tay-Sachs disease or Niemann-Pick disease. Those are the only two lysosomal storage diseases that present with a cherry red spot in the macula. So between those two, if you use the Dirty USMLE's video, the mnemonics that he uses, I'm not gonna reveal them here because if you're really interested, you should just go watch them. I highly recommend it. But the mnemonic that he uses associates small with Tay-Sachs, meaning no hepatosplenomegaly, and then large or big with Niemann-Pick, meaning hepatosplenomegaly. So that means that because this girl has a protruding abdomen, it has to be Niemann-Pick, and the deficient enzyme in Niemann-Pick disease is sphingomyelinase. So yeah, I was just excited. Okay guys, so I've been pretty garbage about doing the Anki cards today. I really have only gotten through like maybe 200, maybe 300, and it's already 1:20 p.m. We ended up going to the grocery store and we got some packages, so I'm going to show you everything that I've been doing this morning. And then my fiance just left, so I have the apartment to myself, which helps me focus a little bit, so I will really sit down and grind out those note cards. All right, so first up, I made a little quinoa salad that I'm going to bring cold onto our hike tomorrow. We're hiking Mount Ascutney, if you guys are familiar with the New Hampshire, Vermont area. And so I needed to bring lunch because it's a pretty long hike and I can't have anything with gluten in it. I think I've said it before, but whenever I eat gluten and then exercise shortly after, I have an anaphylactic reaction. So obviously whenever I bring trail food, I bring gluten-free trail food. So this is a quinoa salad. It's gonna be cold. It's just cooling off right now, but it's got quinoa that's cooked with 1 part regular water, 1 part chicken stock, and then a bunch of sauteed vegetables that were sauteed in kind of like a garlic, Frank's Red Hot, paprika mixture. We've got asparagus, chickpeas, mushrooms, tomatoes, and there's also like a ton of granulated garlic flakes in here, so I think this is gonna be a really good thing to have cold at the top of the mountain. That's so good. So we've got a couple other things here. I grabbed another Smart Water bottle because these are really nice for hiking. They're a full liter. I have these Vermont nut-free chocolates that are going to go into a sweet trail mix along with these Glutino gluten-free chocolate covered and yogurt covered pretzels. These are amazing. I actually like them even more than just like a regular yogurt covered pretzel because they're super crunchy. I've got some gluten-free cookies. I'm probably just gonna bring one of these, and then also some banana chips and some, these are dried cranberries or craisins. And then we're also going to have a savory trail mix, which is going to have these tamari almonds, these roasted and salted sunflower seeds, and roasted and salted pepitas. And then I might throw a little bit of these like chocolate things in here just because every trail mix needs a little chocolate. I don't know. I've also got these 2 fruit leathers, 2 different flavors of gluten-free, nut-free granola bars. By the way, guys, I can eat almonds and literally no other nuts, so that's why I have those. And then also one of these Vermont jerky sticks, smoked chipotle flavor. I haven't tried this one, but it was what they had at the grocery store. And then last up, we just had a couple clothing items come in. So everybody on the Lululemon Reddit was talking about how these leggings were the softest Lululemon Aligns in the entire world. So I think I showed it earlier. I ended up ordering them. Can confirm they're weirdly, ridiculously soft. I thought they were gonna be more of a gray, but they definitely look a little bit more like a kind of stripy pattern in person, but I'm still happy with them and I'm really excited. They're so soft. I believe the 28-inch version of these leggings is on sale right now if you guys are interested in that. And then I also got this outdoor research rain jacket. So this is a super like incredibly lightweight, just rain shell type of jacket, wind shell. So it's got the cuffed sleeves. It doesn't have any pockets or anything except on the chest. It's got a hood with this little visor part built in. It doesn't actually stick out, but it's reinforced so that it doesn't flop in your eyes. And then also the adjustment on the back of the hood. And this is just gonna be a great layering piece, again, for hikes so that I can keep warm. And I got this because we are hiking Franconia Ridge soon and the weather is notoriously very unpredictable up there. So yeah, this is a great rain jacket. I got it in a women's size large in this pretty green color. I'm gonna look like a Christmas tree because my jacket's green and my backpack and shoes are red, but whatever. Ugh, I look like a nightmare. Now that all of the errands for the day are out of the way, I really need to focus on these note cards. So I have 809 left. And I think if I really like just plug in, I can get them done. And I really need to because tomorrow morning we are hiking a long hike, so. We did it! I really finished around like 7 o'clock today, but I had a last couple like straggler cards and it's about 9 p.m. now, so I'm just going to go to bed, enjoy the rest of my night, hopefully get up early and go on a hike tomorrow, and get behind on my Anki cards all over again. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!